What's up YouTube? My name's Kenneth and today I'm going to talk about Zygmunt's cube. And of course Zygmunt's cube was invented by Oskar van Deventer, and he sent to me this puzzle to try out. This is a 3D printed puzzle custom made by Oskar, and he's let me borrow it so that I can make a video on it and review it. So Zygmunt's cube looks like a 4x4, but of course it's not a 4x4. So if I try to just turn the top layer and the bottom layer, you can see it turns like a 2x2 would. So it's moving just like a 2x2. But of course there's something interesting and cool about Zygmunt's cube, and that is that these edges turn like a helicopter cube and they spin like that, and they can switch places. So you can switch any two of these edge pieces here just by spinning it like that. And now, as you can see, I'm scrambling this whole puzzle up, and it's going to be a big mess. And when it's completely scrambled, it looks exactly like a 4x4. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the turning quality as I'm scrambling it and turning it around. And it turns okay. It's not perfect. As you can see, it's kind of stiff. It does have that 3D printed sound. Let me see if you can hear it. Some people say it sounds sort of like styrofoam. I don't care about the sound at all. But I have noticed that the turning quality has improved as I have played with it. But of course it's not perfect. It does lock up quite often, and what I found I have to do to turn it is I have to grip this here, bottom hand grips the bottom half, and I can line up these edges because the edges want to get misaligned, sort of like this. And if they're misaligned like that, and it's not going to turn at all, the whole thing locks up. So I found I have to grab the whole top, the whole bottom, and now I can turn it. And even then I can get little lockups. You can see here it'll lock up sometimes like that. And anyway, it can be a pain. You have to really get used to the puzzle, get used to how it turns, and then you can turn it around a little bit quicker. And the other thing is, like I said, it has improved. I think it's broken in a little bit. So this is one of those type of puzzles where the more I played with it, the better it gets. Now, solving this puzzle isn't that difficult, and that's because it's really easy just to switch two pieces. So like this here is yellow red, and it belongs against this yellow red. So all you have to do to get it there is you put it there. So let's see, blue red. All you got to do is you got to find the other blue red piece, put it next to it, and put it there. And then you can work on this one now. Where's orange white? And you move that around, and after a while you find you match all the pieces and you reduce it to a 2x2, and all you have to do is solve it like a 2x2. So it's a very easy puzzle. But you know what? I like puzzles like this that introduce a new movement to an existing puzzle, and I like that a lot more than I do higher order puzzles where it kind of just gets monotonous. It's the same thing over and over again. Where this adds a new aspect to an existing puzzle, so it's a 2x2 kind of mod, and I like that. And I found the solving experience to be quite enjoyable, and I very much liked solving this puzzle. Now I do have to say the turning made it very difficult to really enjoy, because of course it is very stiff, especially across the 2x2 layers. And I found once I reduced it to a 2x2, solving it as a 2x2 is quite frustrating. At least it was for me, because my algorithms that I've memorized I can only use when I'm moving very fast and I'm using finger tricks, and you can't solve this as a 2x2 with finger tricks. So I mean, I can't with this finger. I'm putting a lot of pressure, and I don't want to break the puzzle because it is a custom made puzzle, but I can't spin the top layer. You do need to grip it very well to be able to turn it. You can't just do finger tricks. So I couldn't use my algorithms, and for me that's very frustrating. I have to resort to a kind of a beginner's method when solving it. So that's the biggest problem with this puzzle. But besides that, I did enjoy the solving. I did enjoy the new kind of aspect this puzzle had. So anyway, that's Zygmunt's cube. The only other thing to really say about it is I guess the size, and the size is a little bigger, of course, than a 3x3, and it is about the same size as a 4x4 because it looks like a 4x4. So that's it for Zygmunt's cube. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do come out with new videos every other week, and I'm looking forward to the next video. The next video will be on this puzzle here. That's not a 3x3, but of course that's Oskar's mix-up cube. So I will be doing a video on that, and in the meantime I will put a solve I did of Zygmunt's cube up, and I'll give a little commentary on that. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks a lot, and of course Have a great day.